Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I will be doing a caricature of Ronnie Wood, whom I'm a big fan of. Ronnie, of course, more commonly known as the guitarist from the Rolling Stones, and also is quite an accomplished artist in his own right. I'm a big fan of his work, actually, and I also play guitar, so you know, that's a big reason for me to be a fan of his to start with. Okay, as we see, I start with the Loomis method of creating a drawing. Loomis, of course, begins with the circle and the chopped off sides. There's plenty of videos on YouTube if you want to watch them on this particular method, but I find it helps with shapes of head rather than, you know, just going ahead and loosely drawing a head shape yourself. I find that, you know, the shapes involved in the Loomis method helps substantially. So I'm just putting together a loose sketch of Ronnie here, the under drawing basically, putting together some of the main features like his crazy hair and his, you know, his wide thin mouth. Of course, Ronnie has a very familiar face, you know. He's a dream to draw because he has such prominent features. And surprisingly enough, while I was drawing this, I thought upon starting it I would, you know, because of his gaunt look, that I would make him with a kind of a thin face, but no. Upon what should I say, more study of his actual features, it dawned on me his face was very square, you know. So that's basically where I went with this. I get my very square head, of course exaggerating the gaunt look. His nose also, I pushed up towards his eyes. I thought it was actually kind of close, but I kind of exaggerated that. But I found that through my study of caricature, I have developed a style that is not so much exaggeration as kind of cartoonish, maybe, erring more on the real side more than, say, the caricature where you would exaggerate. I found that when I try to exaggerate, I kind of like push it too far. I exaggerate too much and lose the likeness. And so I like a loose style, and I like to draw very, very loose. And when I'm putting together these drawings, and of course digital art itself lends itself to a loose style because you can so easily go back and delete mistakes, unlike traditional art, whereas you put it down in pencil and, you know, the marks of an eraser and all that, it can be difficult. I do, of course, like more traditional art also, but it's funny to see a style develop for me, especially through caricature, which I never thought I'd really get into, but I really enjoy it. And as I say, like, it's not exaggerated caricature, but it's something I'm enjoying, and I hope that you enjoy the videos that I upload also. And if you do, please feel free to like and subscribe if you could, and hit that bell notification. So there's the plug. So I'll just continue on with the video now, and yeah, moving along now. As I say, we put in some of the shadows. Of course, there'll be a lot of shadow on Ronnie's face because of that gauntness he has. I'm putting in the hair now. I think this really kind of set the picture off for me, and then some skin features, some skin color, and then again I went in with some darker shades of that actual skin tone. I started off with a grey just to get down the initial shadows, and then I put in skin color, and then a darker shade of that skin to emphasize, you know, where the light wasn't hitting it so much. So I'm just gonna let the video play now. Please enjoy watching, and if you have any comments or any questions, leave them down below in the box below, or whatever you call it. So yeah, I'm gonna let this play out, and I hope you enjoy it, and as I say, please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.